tens of thousands of mourners inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale, home to the Arizona Cardinals, to honor the life of Charlie Kirk. The stadium has fixed seating for over 63,000 and can expand to 73,000 for larger events. There's going to be an overflow venue set up to seat thousands more across the street. At the Desert Diamond Arena, the dress code is Sunday best: red, white, or blue. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
Meanwhile, Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, will serve as the next leader of his Turning Point organization. The group's board making the announcement yesterday, saying Erica Kirk had been unanimously elected to be the group's new CEO and board chair.
Turning Point USA says since Charlie Kirk's death, they've received tens of thousands of requests from high school and college students nationwide to start new chapters. And supporters say Erica Kirk is the perfect person to lead Turning Point into the next era.
Fox's Jeff Paul. TPU says it plans to continue all evening events that were already on the schedule. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Something we haven't seen since 2015. Nothing on radar. 65 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 89 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation, and here's what's trending at 6:02.
Steph lets him play. Kelsey, bounce pass, looking for Boston. Deflected. Mitchell gets it to Sims. 5 in the shot clock. Sims finds Boston, who scores with 7.4 to go for the lead. Timeout Atlanta. It's 86-85 Fever.
Aaliyah Boston's 14 points and 12 rebounds powered the Fever past the Atlanta Dream, 87-85 for their first playoff series win since 2015. John Nolan had the call on the Indiana Fever Radio Network. Next up, the Las Vegas Aces, Game 1 of the WNBA semifinals, tip-off at 3 on Sunday. Former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg rallied with fellow Democrats Thursday at the Indiana State House, urging Republicans to reject mid-district redistricting.
Indiana Republicans are being pressured by Washington Republicans to do something that they know in their hearts is wrong.
And he called on protesters to speak directly with GOP leaders as the White House has pushed new congressional maps ahead of the 26 midterms. After 2 teenagers were shot and killed in downtown Indianapolis on July 5th, Indy Metro Police ramped up curfew enforcement. Chief Chris Bailey says the crackdown is working, but it's not enough.
What we're looking for is voluntary compliance. We want our kids to be safe, but, I think that message has gotten out to our parents and our youth. We still have some people that come down that are out after curfew.
And Bailey said police are still searching for whoever killed the 2 boys July 5th. A Hoosier veteran turned 100 years old on Thursday.
That veteran's name is Clyde Milligan. Indiana Senator Todd Young said he wanted to honor the way Milligan has been living his life on the Senate floor Thursday.
He said in the past that he witnessed things while serving in the South Pacific that no teenager should ever see.
Young called Milligan a hero for several reasons, but especially for the way he answered his country's call in a time of peril to help the U.S. win World War II, for the way he still helps out at his church in Whitestown, and for the way he loved his late wife, Marie. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather together in 1 minute on a Friday morning at 6:04.
Do you spend half your day walking or standing while working? If you have foot, knee, or low back pain, the Good Feet store wants to help you like we helped Tony.
Pain that I experience the most is foot pain from being on my feet all day. You're having to kind of talk to yourself through the whole shift, like, I got this, I can do this. Before, I felt defeated, and now it's like, all right, let's go. I'm ready. A whole new life, like sunshine coming on.
And here's Dennis.
Working at an amusement park, it's always on your feet. I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't believe that putting these arch supports in made that much of a difference that quickly. Good Feet just took that pain away, and I could do my job, and I could take care of my family. I know what my tomorrow is going to be. It's going to be positive, and it's going to be pain-free.
You deserve a better life, too. Stop into the Good Feet store today. We're located in Castleton by the Fashion Mall, or in Greenwood, just off the 65.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Southside northbound 65, no trouble right now through the construction 465 up to the south split. That looks really nice right now. And check it out inbound 69, no problems as you make your way down to Fishers. And we do want to let you know that overnight tonight, that ramp from southbound 69 to Bimford, like you're continuing towards the city center, that's going to shut down at 9 p.m. this evening. Not until 9 tonight. It will reopen tomorrow morning, but that is something to remember if you're going to be using that stretch. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy Button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom print shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Hey, Tony. Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Another hot day today, otherwise quiet. We'll go with mostly sunny skies heading into the afternoon hours. Today's high around 90. Tonight we're partly cloudy and mild, a low of 65. Saturday's still going to be a pretty hot day, partly cloudy. There could be a stray shower or two through the day, but most will be dry, a high of 88. Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy, slightly better rain chance. We'll call scattered showers and storms, a high of 85. And then Monday's probably our best chance of rain that we've seen in a while. On and off showers and storms through the day. Monday's highs into the low 80s.
That's Marcus Bailey right there of Wish TV. Marcus, thank you. No. Thank you. Thank you. That's enough. 62 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:07.
This hour powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Mini Splits dealer.
Congratulations to the Fever. It's good for the city. You've got playoffs coming back. That means full restaurants. That means full bars, full hotels. It's good stuff. Absolutely love it. Kelsey Mitchell, 24 points. Leah Boston, 14. Do I pronounce it Odyssey? I think I do. How else could it be pronounced? Odyssey Sims with 16 points. Nice effort all the way around. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. This was good. This was gritty. This was saying in the last 5 minutes, we are not going anywhere. And it means that Brittany Griner doesn't advance in the playoffs. So, I mean, you take it as you will. You take it as you will. I wonder what her thoughts are now about Caitlin Clark. By the way, Caitlin Clark still not playing with the team because of injury. Now I'm curious. Is there a possibility she comes back with this going on? Right? Can she come back if there's a need in the playoffs, or could they get to a finals? Or is it they're playing? They've got this together. Don't mess with things. Don't monkey with the stuff. Don't screw with the stuff, whatever the expression would be. I don't know. I'm not Coach White, but I'd love to find out from her. Someone could reach out, although I'm only hoping she's still just a little bit happy with what took place and starts looking forward to Las Vegas. That's the team that the Fever play next. But it's good for the city. Could not be happier for them. Could not be happier for the city. These are good things. Not good things. This conversation, this quote I saw from the senator from Wyoming about free speech. The Kimmel firing, which there's already talk that ABC may try and bring him back. But there's also talk of exactly how this went down, including Kimmel unwilling to relent and wanted to triple down on his statement, lying about the assassin of Charlie Kirk. He lied. Everything you're hearing from the left is that he didn't say anything wrong. He lied. He flat out lied. It's a full-on gaslighting, pay it no mind. But there are senators, like the senator from Wyoming, wanting to say, you know, I used to really believe in free speech, and now with everything going on, I'm not so sure now. That's a paraphrase. Allow me, just as a matter of a starting point conversation. There's never a moment in our history where things weren't fraught, where things weren't weird, where things weren't, well, this is different than before. It's always different than before. And what works, allows us to get through it, are these standards that we hold to. You ask why I'm a conservative. That's why. That no matter how kooky it gets, we've got the hits, the classics. The world is crazy, but we don't have to be. Where do you think that comes from? It's about getting yourself back to square. The Constitution is square. It remains. And any senator, Republican or Democrat, who thinks, hey, maybe now's not the time for free speech, you can work somewhere else. You're not good enough for us. And I don't care what damn side of the aisle you're on. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Gary Dick. NIPSCO makes a bold data center move at 6:32. Join IBJ October 21st as we honor our 2025 Women of Influence. RSVP by October 14th at ibj.com/events.
WindowNation.com for an incredible deal right now in September. You're going to save big this month. Buy 2 windows and you'll get 2 for free. No payments for 2 years. You won't have to deal with monthly payments, a down payment, or even any interest until 2027. I have Window Nation windows. They have brought the energy bills down in my house. My wife and I absolutely love our Window Nation windows.
Window Nation offers a lifetime warranty on all of their windows, so you can relax knowing your home is protected far into the future. And this deal, it's a good one. Buy 2 windows, get 2 for free. Make no payments for 2 years. Nothing down, no payments. You don't have to deal with anything until 2027. 866-90-NATION. Call and talk to a rep. Schedule that free in-home estimate. 866-90-NATION or go to windownation.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with 0 down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. 0 down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me.
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Seems like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure of
1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of identity. That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what's going on?
Everything looks pretty good right now, Tony, as we check westbound 70 in Hendricks County. No problems. Making your way onto the airport right now from 465 to the airport collector. In fact, we look good all the way back to downtown right now. So if you're taking people from the hotels here at the moment, your route looks pretty good. Going through Lawrence, northbound, southbound 465 in good shape around 69 in that clear path construction zone, which should be done by the end of the year. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy Button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom print shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:15.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago Senator Dick Durbin. And now Dick Durbin has a new scheme, a government takeover of your credit card. Today, consumers have thousands of choices in credit cards, all with equal, strong security. But Durbin's plan is less competition and less security. And that means more risk for your credit and your identity. Tell Republicans in Congress, stop Dick Durbin's takeover of your credit card before it's too late.
Paid for by Electronic Payments Coalition.
So with all the choices of where you could buy your furniture and mattresses, here's why you should purchase your new Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers or Flex Steel Furniture, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy or Stearns and Foster mattresses, or Berlin Gardens and Pollywood outdoor furniture from Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Unmatched customer service during and after the sale. Have a service issue, they're just one call away. They deliver and set up for free if you live within 75 miles of their store in Columbus. Saves you hundreds. Family owned, worth the very short drive. ThompsonFurniture.net.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Mr. President, you say that President Putin has let you down. Have negotiations run out of road, and what are your next steps to compel an end to this war?
Well, he has let me down. I mean, he's killing many people, and he's losing more people than he's killing. I mean, frankly, the Russian soldiers are being killed at a higher rate than the Ukrainian soldiers. But, yeah, he said, let me down. I don't like to see it's death. You know, it doesn't affect the United States. We have, other than unless you end up in a world war over this thing, you could. This was a thing that would have never happened had I been president. If I were president, it would have never happened. And it didn't happen for 4 years. Most people agree it didn't happen, nor was it close to happening. And I spoke to President Putin about Ukraine. It was the apple of his eye. I've said that many times. It was. But he would have never done what he did, except that he didn't respect the leadership of the United States.
Well, that part is true. But here we are now. So there's no point in rehashing it. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Great to be with you. Great to be here. You have Starmer and Trump, right? The Prime Minister of the UK, Keir Starmer, the President, Donald Trump. You've seen pictures. Great hair. They are talking about boosting Ukrainian defense support. So for us, there's a question of what that means. Starmer saying we have discussed today how we can build our defenses further to support Ukraine and decisively increase the pressure on Putin to get him to agree to a peace deal that will last. So does that mean NATO is going to be purchasing more hardware from the United States, and we're going to see peacekeeping troops, forces on the ground in Ukraine to the east of Kyiv? That's the question. Is it no troops but a whole new level of hardware? Because, I mean, Ukraine's already having great effect with drones on Russian oil and oil supplies and oil pipelines. They're not winning this war. That's not happening. But they're certainly causing the Russians fits because the Russians are incompetent. To that end, I had shared my thoughts about the Russians sending drones into Polish airspace, the Poles knocking them down. Poland has the third largest army in Europe. They've been through the Nazis and then through communism. They're not living that life again. They're not messing around. They will fight, and they will fight hard. They have lived it. They haven't forgotten that they lived it. They're not like American leftists, and they aren't going to put up with it. But I discussed that incursion, and my take was that this was Vladimir Putin trying to engage a ratcheting up of temperature in order to secure a better deal out of what he can get from Ukraine. More land, more access, etc. Saber rattle here, move things over there, engage in provocative activities in this spot, and get everyone to say, all right, we got to bring this down here. We'll get Ukraine to give you more of this. Just end it already. With knowing that President Trump wants an end so he can say, I ended the war. See, I did what I said I would do. I spoke about my theory to Major Mike Lyons. And his response basically was, that would be a good theory if the Russians had a adept, nimble, or somewhat well-run army. The answer is they have none of that. So the odds are, it's like Hanlon's razor, never apply or ascribe something to malice that could simply be caused by stupidity, right? Someone's not trying to do you wrong. They're just a moron. That's Hanlon's razor. It was a mistake. You don't actually have to read too much into it. The theory isn't a bad theory, but what happened was the Russians don't have control of all of their hardware. They have no command and control at all. They have no capacity for details. They're commies. And so the drones got away from them. I will absolutely give that its due. That could very well have been it. But specifically Poland, I have a harder time, but still, I give Major Lyons, retired United States Army military analyst, I give him the due, and he might know some things that I don't, which would really play into something that we have discussed, that the Russian military is a bunch of morons. But what they have is a lot of moronic bodies they can throw at the problem and keep killing Ukrainians. So I don't know what this support is. Is this money, hardware, or people? Because it's one of the three, unless somehow they're going to stand in Poland with pom-poms and say, go Ukraine! You can do it! Beat commies! I don't think that's going to work. I don't think they'll be heard. That's the biggest problem. The CDC panel has voted to push back MMRV vaccine recommendations to 4-year-olds. Measles, mumps, rubella. I always knew it as MMR. And the other one is varicella with the V, that's chickenpox. Delaying the administration of these vaccines. The CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, voting on quite a few questions. 5 of the members were appointed to the committee just this week. The panel voted 8-3 to approve the change, with 1 member abstaining. So it would have meant children who receive their vaccinations through the Vaccines for Children federal program will not be able to receive the vaccine until the kid is 4. So what they also voted on was nothing changing for the time being, maybe giving people a chance to ramp up to this. Now, just because something is not recommended, does that mean that you can't get it? I am not anti-vaccine. I don't mind vaccines being spaced out. I do mind vaccines being forced on kids. I don't mind a society saying, we actually have to keep people healthy here. It's part of our job, and that's why we do these things. I think there's worthy arguments in this. Absolutely. Here's the data. Here's the feel. What about constitutional rights? What within the Constitution states that you have the right to do harm to others? Well, I don't think I'm doing harm to others if I have the measles. Well, the people who get measles might very well disagree. Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare. Does that mean anything? These are the conversations we should be having even now. And by the way, I'm down with vaccines. The vast majority of what we're talking about throughout history works. Oh, yes. We should also discuss the things that didn't work. And finally, well, I shouldn't say finally, at least for right now, there was a story out of the IBJ. And this story is, I'm going to say terrible and awful and miserable. And, well, here.
Your car's seatbelt, safety miracle, or decapitation nightmare?
What is the connection between rain and farming? The answer may surprise you.
Heroin, sex, machine guns, flamethrowers, murder. There's no story here. We've just found that ratings go up when we say those words.
It's time for the worst headline of the day.
Uber Eats to launch drone meal delivery in partnership with Flytrex. Flytrex, they're a company out of Tel Aviv. That's not the story. It's that they're going to deliver your food to you by drone. And I'm telling you, there is no upside to drone delivery. But someone is going to get hurt. This can't work. I'm not a naysayer. Go about creating great things. This is insane. We are begging for a problem. Begging for a problem over somebody getting a cold cheeseburger. We're nuts. Matt Bear's got traffic.
Northbound 65 slowing down Raymond Street into the South Split. That's a construction zone. And I'm looking at this right now. It's on the northwest side, eastbound 865. Continuing on to 465. That ramp closes tonight at 9 p.m. and then reopens on Wednesday at 6 a.m. So for our boonies that use that stretch of 865, plan accordingly for Monday morning rush. You can always tweet me at Matt in Traffic, and I'll help you out there. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Event Center. Visit suburbanindieshows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5 at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
Home prices are getting so expensive in some markets, they're unaffordable, even if you had a 0% mortgage.
Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, this is Chris Cox, owner of Chimney Solutions, Indiana. We're celebrating our 10th year in business. Call this month to take advantage of 10% off all chimney sweeps and inspections. We're also celebrating the opening of our new fireplace showroom on 86th Street and Lafayette Road. Come and experience our exclusive lines of wood-burning and gas fireplaces.
Call 317-757-6979 or chimneyindy.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks, and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What's happening on Sunday in Arizona? Nothing on radar in downtown Indianapolis. 65 degrees going up to 89. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation, and here's what's trending at 6:30. A memorial Sunday for the late political activist Charlie Kirk.
President Donald Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, cabinet members, and other prominent political figures join Erica Kirk, family and friends, along with tens of thousands of mourners inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale, home to the Arizona Cardinals.
Fox's Jeff Manasso reporting.
The stadium has fixed seating for over 63,000 and can expand to 73,000 for larger events. There's going to be an overflow venue set up to seat thousands more across the street. At the Desert Diamond Arena, the dress code is Sunday best. Red, white, or blue.
Kirk was assassinated last week in Utah. The man who police say killed Kirk is facing the death penalty. The Supreme Court will hear arguments in November over President Trump's tariff plan. The case centers on whether Trump can use a law meant for emergencies to impose tariffs without congressional acts. The tariffs will remain in effect until the court decides. Former late-night show host David Letterman is commenting on ABC canceling the Jimmy Kimmel show, saying it's a clear sign where things are headed.
It's managed media, and it's no good. It's silly. It's ridiculous. And you can't go around firing somebody because you're fearful or trying to suck up to an authoritarian criminal administration.
Kimmel's suspension came after comments that he made about Charlie Kirk. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. The Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission is poised to rule on a proposal from Northern Indiana Public Service Company that could have major ramifications on large load projects. In a petition filed with the IURC earlier this year, NIPSCO is proposing to create a subsidiary called GenCo, specifically designed to negotiate with and provide power to large data center users. It would be the first instance in the country of a regulated utility company spinning off a subsidiary for the sole purpose of dealing with large load customers. Construction is underway for 6 Main, a Flaherty and Collins development in the heart of downtown Richmond. The $38 million project on the historic site of the former Elder Bierman department store will feature 150 luxury apartments and 3,000 square feet of first-floor retail space. The project is a key element of redevelopment efforts in the Wayne County cities downtown. Kids Discovery Factory, a nonprofit children's museum in Batesville, has announced plans for a $5.4 million construction and renovation project. The expansion, which has received funding from the state's Ready 2.0 program, will add about 5 times the amount of space that the museum currently has. The organization says the goal is to bring a world-class children's museum to Southeast Indiana. You're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Do you own an import-export business? If so, your company could save time and money with foreign trade zones. FTZs are designated sites across the United States where you can reduce, defer, and even eliminate import duties, helping you stay competitive in the global marketplace. If you're interested in becoming an FTZ, the Indianapolis Airport Authority can sponsor your application and start you on the path to savings, because smart companies get in the zone. Learn more at inzone.org.
Our Innovate Indiana series is on the move in October. Join us for Innovate Southern Indiana in New Albany, October 1st. Innovate South Bend Elkhart in South Bend, October 14th. And Innovate South Central Indiana in Bloomington, October 24th. The Innovate series is presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. Each location will feature a powerful afternoon of ideas, innovation, and insight, and what's next for each region. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. Los Angeles-based data center developer MetroBlocks is the company behind a proposed project in Indianapolis's Martindale-Brightwood neighborhood. The company wants to build a small-scale data center on a 13-acre parcel east of Brightwood Plaza. A DePaul University chemistry professor has been awarded another National Science Foundation grant to continue research that could yield new insights into how solvents behave. Bridget Gorley is also the dean of the university's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and is working on the research with Colorado State University chemistry professor Nancy Levenger. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
Northbound 65 on the south side slows Raymond Street up to the south split. That is a construction zone. Everything else pretty chill here at the moment as we check out inbound 69, wide open from 116th Street down to 465. I don't see any trouble there. And westbound 70 coming in smoothly from 465 on the east side to the north split. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free. Parking at Grand Park Event Center. Visit suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
What do we have ourselves? 61 degrees? 61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:36. Sports, we can do that. Ryan Hedrick, what's happening?
Tony, good morning. It's been more than a decade since this happened.
Fever a stop away from the semifinals. Howard into Jones. Shot fake. Desperate one. No good. Game over. And the Fever are moving on. Final score 87-85 in Atlanta.
That's John Nolan on the Indiana Fever Radio Network, winning the best-of-3 playoff series against the Atlanta Dream, their first series victory since 2015.
This group has been through every situation imaginable. You know, we knew that we just had to keep it tight. We knew we had to get stops. I felt like for a long period of time we were getting stops and then not getting scores. You know, it just takes a couple breaks to go your way.
Head coach Stephanie White's team on to Las Vegas to play the Aces starting Sunday in the semifinals. Game 1 at 3 o'clock. College football Saturday in Bloomington. 19th ranked IU plays 9th ranked Illinois, and the Indianapolis Colts travel to Tennessee to play the Titans Sunday at 1. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Attention, Indiana homeowners. Are you tired of avoiding your wet basement? Hi, I'm Mike Smith with Swanco Crawl Space and Basement Repair, your real, local, Indiana family-owned experts. Imagine all the possibilities of a guaranteed dry basement, a cozy new family room, a home gym, or even a new office. And with no interest, no payment financing, you don't have to break the bank to do it. Make the most of your basement today. Call Swanco 317-407-1868 or swancollc.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you. Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service. Really? Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 10/21/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of 1 unlimited intro line applied via 12 monthly internet bill credits. 1 discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data and service series. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Q1 to Q2 2025.
The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show.
September 19th through 21st at Grand Park.
Shop, compare, and save with over 200 trusted experts.
Tickets are $7 at suburbanindyshows.com.
Heat and cool with nearly geothermal efficiency in places you can't fit ductwork with Mitsubishi Electric ductless mini splits.
Just go to absolutecomfort.org. That's absolutecomfort.org.
All right. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. If you see the show sheet, which is over there, we are moving everything over to Substack. And so by the end of the day today, everything will be forwarded over. So everything at TonyKatz.com will be there. It's TonyKatz.substack.com. Much easier to read, much easier to work with, a much more simple process going to allow us to grow, going to allow us to build out and make it easier, especially for the people who are supporters over there, and some of the content we'll be getting over there just a lot easier to present and share. There's a story about McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. You've seen pictures. Woody Harrelson's cousin. Turns out they're actually related, these two. And the story is that McConaughey, who's only 55, I had no idea he was only 50. I thought he was older. He talks about, and he's, I think, mentioned this before. He turned down a $14.5 million paycheck because he didn't want to do another rom-com, romantic comedy. Not interested. I was getting quantity, but I wasn't getting the quality. What I want to do is dramas, but Hollywood won't offer me one, no matter how big a pay cut I take. So he did a bunch of the rom-coms. He's like, I'm done. And walked away from $14.5 million. And the answer to that, the statement that one should respond to with that is, it's a lot easier to walk away from $14.5 million when you have $14.5 million. I'm not saying it ain't a lot of money. I'm not saying good on him. I'm not saying, hey, you want to do the movies you want to do, and you want to change your image in Hollywood. The only way to do that is to do Dallas Buyers Club. I get you, right? The only movie is even you, Matthew McConaughey, you still have to lose 43 pounds. That's a rough one. But, okay, you want what you want, you do what you do. But we should be clear that it is easier to walk away from $14.5 million when you already have it. Which is, I think, why producer Carl is still in radio. But one day, and that moment is coming, his first $14.5 million, he's stepping away from everything. So enjoy him while you can, because that time is ticking. Making the sweet, sweet WIBC cash. Isn't that right, producer Carl?
Absolutely.
I don't think he said it with any type of believability at all. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Scrolling all day. Clickbait everywhere. But the facts, they're harder to find.
WIBC didn't just report the story. They explained why it matters.
I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level on the go.
I check the WIBC website every morning before I even open social media.
Online, on social, on air. Stay in the know while you're on the go.
You've got to stay in the know.
Stay informed.
Now more than ever, we have information.
93 WIBC and WIBC.com.
When the power goes out, Generator Supercenter is there to take care of everything. Whether you're home, whether you're away from home, Generator Supercenter and a Generac automatic standby generator is going to make sure that your home is safe, that your family is safe. If there's ice on the power lines, if there's an accident, if somehow the grid just goes down because the grid is super old, Generator Supercenter is going to make sure your Generac automatic standby generator clicks right on and keeps your family safe, keeps your home safe as well. With Generator Supercenter, you go visit them at 96 at 69. Check out all of the options, all the availability. And then Generator Supercenter will come to you and show you how your Generac automatic standby generator is going to connect to your home. What appliances do you want working? How do you want this to be configured? And they'll take care of the rest. Their skilled technicians and electricians will make sure everything is connected perfectly. They offer the 24-hour monitoring, so they know if there's any issues at any time. And if the power goes out, right back on with Generator Supercenter and low monthly payments. Talk to Generator Supercenter today. 317-827-0808. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-827-0808. Generator Supercenter. 827-0808.
Game day starts with the Colts Ultimate Tailgate. Join WIBC October 12th at 9:30 a.m. at the Slippery Noodle for drink specials, games, prizes, and all the pregame fun you can handle. Don't miss Indy's Game Day Kickoff Party. More details at WIBC.com.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
South side, stop and go traffic going northbound before Raymond Street up to the south split because of road construction. And beginning tonight at 9 p.m., Boonies, it's eastbound 865 to eastbound 465. Ramps going to shut down until Wednesday. So you may be putting a couple extra minutes on your time with a 65 to 465 reroute on Monday and Tuesday morning. Something to keep in the back of your head. Do enjoy your weekend. First, traffic sponsored by Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking to Grand Park Events Center. Visit suburbanindieshows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:46.
Hey, listen to this. All it needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
What's up, Indy? Hammer and Nigel here for Window Nation. Now is the best time of the year to buy new windows. Whether you have old, drafty windows or cheap builder-grade ones, September is the perfect month to protect your home from cooler weather. And right now, Window Nation is offering their most popular offer. Buy 2 replacement windows, get 2 for free. Plus, no interest, no monthly payments, no down payments for 2 years.
And did I mention their installation crews can replace a house full of windows in 1 day or less? With Window Nation, you get top-quality windows from a trusted company, all at a reasonable price because they know replacing windows is an investment, and they want to make it affordable for you. Don't miss Window Nation's most popular offer. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free. And remember, you'll pay nothing for 2 years. Hurry, Indy. You need to hurry because this sale won't last forever. 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com to get that free quote.
Miss M's Home and Garden's annual fall open house is this Saturday. Visit Johnson County's premier garden center for all things fall family fun. And new this year, a selection of kids' games all day, including a pumpkin launcher. Local music by Acoustic Catfish from 11 until 2. Mallow Run Winery starting at 11. Pearl Coffee from 9 until 4. And Scoops and Treasures Ice Cream Truck from 2 until 4. Shop all day to get door prizes and enter to win giveaways. Miss M's on State Road 135 south of Whiteland Road in Bargersville.
I still have a show, though, right? Okay, good. Yesterday, after threats from Trump's FCC chair, ABC yanked Kimmel off the air indefinitely. That is blatant censorship, and it always starts small. You know, remember, like, in week 1 of his presidency, Gulf of America. Call it Gulf of America. Sure, seems harmless, but with an autocrat, you cannot give an inch. And if ABC thinks... If ABC thinks that this is going to satisfy the regime, they are woefully naive. And clearly, they've never read the children's book, If You Give a Mouse a Kimmel. and to Jimmy, just let me say, I stand with you and your staff 100%. And also, you couldn't let me enjoy this for like 1 week. Just come on.
They actually gave Stephen Colbert an Emmy. And here he is saying we are all Jimmy Kimmel. Allow me to say for the record, my name is Tony Katz, and thank goodness I'm not Jimmy Kimmel. Although the money would be nice. I mean, it's a lot of money. He doesn't even work in the summer. I mean, it's an unbelievable deal. Spectacular. Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Trump an autocrat. Trump a fascist. They're not going to stop. They're never ever going to stop that. I'll get into that part of it in a minute. But understand that even Stephen Colbert here did not tell the truth. What is it that happened that kept Jimmy Kimmel off the air? Well, that's a story that's in the Wall Street Journal. Inside Disney's abrupt decision to suspend the show. Let me share with you the story really quick. The story goes that Jimmy Kimmel flat out lied about who the assassin was of Charlie Kirk. He lied because knowingly he stated, well, this is just the MAGA crowd trying to convince us that this killer wasn't with them. Said the words, clear as day. There's not any debate to whether or not he said the words. Let me see if this is the proper clip.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
Anybody's gonna watch. Now, somebody was jumping in there. He said what he said. Clearly one of them. No part of that is true. He knew this. That is a clear lie. That's what happened. The affiliates were already grumbling. Brendan Carr of the FCC already said his piece, which I didn't like. And the affiliates were like, we've got a problem here. So much so, between the affiliates and then the Brendan Carr pile-on, that the head of ABC and Disney, not Bob Iger in this case, it was Dana Walden, the co-chair of Disney Entertainment, spoke to him and said, hey, what's your plan? The plan for Kimmel was, I'm going to double down. MAGA terrible, MAGA this, MAGA that, MAGA lies, MAGA fraud, MAGA, 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 everything MAGA. And Walden got together with her staff and Bob Iger, the chief executive of Disney, and they said, yeah, we can't let him on the air. And that's when he was taken off the air on this indefinite suspension. Jimmy Kimmel is the reason Jimmy Kimmel is not on the air. If you want to discuss the commentary of Brendan Carr of the FCC, I'm with you. If you want to discuss Trump on Air Force One, saying the late night shows, they always hit at Trump, they shouldn't be allowed to do that. Well, of course they should. Can't lie about you. Make fun of your hair all day long. And I would tell the president, playing the part of Jada Pinkett Smith, never cool. And Will Smith ain't going to slap nobody at the New York Times. So take the hits. When they're talking about your hair, you want to push back on policy? That's fine. If they lie, oh, absolutely, go get them. They engage in fraud, you bet. If they mock you, well, it's a little bit of the gig. It's a little bit of in our best tradition. But in our best tradition would have late night hosts mocking everybody. But Colbert and Kimmel and Fallon and Myers and whoever else is left, they don't do that. And that's why their ratings are so terrible. And they're propped up by these networks who are desperate to keep their fellow travelers entertained by reinforcing the same nonsense, not entertaining a whole country. And for that, they should lose their licenses because they're not doing the job. Oh, I don't mean their broadcast licenses. I shouldn't have called it licenses. They should lose their jobs on the executive level for being terrible. Jimmy Kimmel had the opportunity to be a rational person and didn't take it. And that's what happened. And no one owes him a show, and he didn't lose his free speech, and it's not a move towards autocracy. It's nothing that the political left didn't try to do and do successfully for years. Oh, we've got a problem. I will discuss it more coming up. Right now, Matt Bear has traffic.
Northbound 65 slows Keystone Avenue onto the south split because of road construction. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Events Center. Visit suburbanindieshows.com. Matt Bear, WIBC Traffic.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, save on new Toyota trucks with low APR financing, including 2025 Tacomas with 3.99%, or Tundras, just 1.75 APR for 72 months.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license, 249 dealer doc. Tacoma monthly payment for 60 months, 1841 and Tundra 1464 per thousand financed. Expires 9/30.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
As an IT professional, you have the opportunity to guarantee your data security, participate in 100% landfill-free disposal, and have peace of mind with R2 V3 certifications. Technology Recyclers provides guaranteed complete data destruction, 100% landfill-free disposal, and the certification to back it up. Protect your data while saving the planet. Receive a free pickup of your e-waste from Technology Recyclers. Visit tech-recyclers.com. That's tech-recyclers.com.
Fostech is the family-owned business that makes incredible firearms right here in Indiana. Fostech, created by 2 career firefighters and 1 U.S. Air Force veteran, they create special, unique firearms. American craftsmanship meeting cutting-edge technology. Their Origin 12 shotgun is the envy of the industry, and all their products are designed, machined, assembled, and tested right here in Indiana. Follow Fostech on Facebook and Instagram at Fostech_INC. Find a dealer near you, or visit Fostech.com. That's Fostech. Fostech.com. Use promo code WIBC for 10% off your order.
Of all the times to buy new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000 mile per year lease. 2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
At Quality Supply and Tool now through November 2nd, while supplies last, there's a huge Milwaukee sale going on. Enjoy lower prices on outdoor power tools like chainsaws and blowers. Or grab a select M18 4 or 6-piece combo kit and get not one, but your choice of 2 select M18 tools free. The sale's at all 4 Quality Supply and Tool locations in Bloomington, Lafayette, Indianapolis, and Jeffersonville. Whether you're a pro during the week or want to work like one on weekends, Quality Supply and Tool helps you do it by thinking outside the box. Store.
Are you ready to build your custom dream home? Joyner Homes is ready to make your dream come true. Over 18 years, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, have built hundreds of homes in central Indiana, and the best place to start is joynerhomes.com. That's where you'll find pricing, photos of completed Joyner homes to inspire you, available home sites, and info on where you can visit their model homes, and a lot more. Be sure to check out Joyner Homes' 5-star Google reviews. Get started today at joynerhomes.com.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, how the Indiana Fever played last night in a winner-take-all playoff game, what the former transportation secretary had to say at the State House yesterday, and how a Hoosier veteran was honored. Those stories and more after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis on a Friday morning. It's 7 o'clock.
Honoring Charlie Kirk while naming a new leader, CJ Papa, Fox News. The widow of Charlie Kirk is the new CEO for Turning Point USA. The decision to name Erica Kirk is what the slain leader wanted. In the event of his death, said the conservative organization on X. Fox's Claudia Cowan has more.
Communities are preparing a weekend of services to honor Kirk's legacy and preserve his memory, starting with the campus where this tragedy unfolded last week. Utah Valley University will host a Vigil for Unity to allow students, staff, and members of the community to come together in remembrance and healing. The university president says many have approached her about wanting to remember Kirk at the place where he died in a permanent way. Also in Glendale, Arizona, the president and vice president are among those scheduled to speak at Charlie Kirk's big public memorial service on Sunday.
That's Fox's Claudia Cowan, but not everyone is mourning the 31-year-old's death. President Trump on Fox The Story was asked about a protester arrested at a memorial in Arizona.
This maniac runs through the flowers, kicking them all down and stepping and stomping on them. Unfortunately, somebody grabbed him and gave him a rap. But the guy looks like a normal guy. And who would do that?
He disappeared at the start of June in Washington State after police accused him of kidnapping and killing his 3 young girls.
Authorities in Washington State believe they've found the remains of Travis Decker. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office says human remains were discovered Thursday night in a remote wooded area near Leavenworth. Speaking of Fox 13 Seattle, Chelan County Sheriff Mike Morrison says police are still waiting to confirm the identity of the remains, but
we do feel pretty confident that there's a high probability this is him, just based off the clothing, some other personal items that we found on scene.
Decker's daughters, age 5, 8, and 9, were found suffocated in June. Decker had been on the run for 3 months. Ted Lindner, Fox News.
America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
What happened last night in Atlanta? Nothing on radar. 65 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 89 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 7:02.
The resilience, the toughness, the grit, the fight, the scrappiness, and you always give yourself a chance.
That's Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White praising her team last night after an 87-85 playoff win over the Atlanta Dream, a win that advances the Fever to the semifinals against the Las Vegas Aces.
I love riding with these guys. I love coaching them, and I'm just so incredibly proud of them.
And the Fever earned their first playoff series win since 2015. Game 1 Sunday in Las Vegas at 3 o'clock. Pete Buttigieg returned to the Indiana State House Thursday, urging lawmakers to resist national pressure to redraw congressional maps ahead of the 26 midterms.
They're hesitating. Even with all the pressure coming their way from Washington, a lot of them haven't quite committed to doing the deed. And that's where we come in.
The former transportation secretary joined Democratic lawmakers and protesters calling on voters to speak directly to Republicans. The push follows private meetings between state leaders and President Trump. A deep fake AI video circulated earlier this year showing the wife of Representative Craig Haggard of Morrisville topless in the office of Indiana Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith. Here's John Herrick.
This is a 93 WIBC News Spotlight.
Erin Sheridan used to be the senior advisor to Indiana Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith. She says some of Beckwith's staff members watched the video while they were at work.
I've met Representative Haggard, and I bet that he's going to be appalled if he knows that his good friend Micah, his staff is showing this video.
That's Sheridan Thursday morning in an interview with 93 WIBC's Kendall and Casey. She says those staff members showed her the video, and this is what she said in response.
And I said, hey, do me a favor and send that to Representative Haggard. And if he's okay with that video, I am too. And looking back, that's was so misguided on my end.
Sheridan says she should have told them to send that to Haggard's wife to see what she thought of it. Sheridan was fired from her position in Beckwith's office in July.
Are you worried about being able to find another job at the State House or in government going forward?
I don't think that I'll be able to.
Beckwith says his office has done an internal investigation and they never found a video. The Marion County Prosecutor's Office has been looking into it. With your WIBC News Spotlight, I'm John Herrick.
World War II veteran Clyde Milligan was just 16 at Ben Davis High School when he enlisted in the Army to fight in World War II, serving in the South Pacific. Indiana Senator Todd Young spoke on the Senate floor to celebrate Milligan's 100th birthday this week.
On this monumental birthday, we all, from the United States Senate back to his church in Whitestown, send him our best wishes and enduring thanks.
After the war, Milligan came home to Indiana, got married, and owned his own business. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 7:05. Traffic on the 5s. Good morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Ryan? Looking at westbound 70 approaching the north split. This is a rural where we have a breakdown blocking the center lane and slowing us down to Sherman Drive. And then northbound 65 slow with the construction Raymond up to the south split. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Eli Manning reminds you there's nothing like football. And King's Hawaiian Sliders. King's Hawaiian Sliders make you a winner on game day. Pick them up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. We've got a new one for you today. Let's hear it.
Ooh, yes. Wow.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah. Oh, you know that was Carl. That was all Carl.
Good job, Carl. Well, I figured it was all Carl.
Yeah, I didn't even send that to him. Like he just did that on his own. He's like, "You're gonna need this." I was like, "Okay."
I have Terra AI.
Right. Or just Terra, because it already ends in an A.
Ooh. Yes. Wow, that was good.
It's good. It's good.
Stop it. Oh, man.
What's going on outside?
Well, it's going to be another dry day today. Shocking, right? There you go. See? Mostly sunny skies. Highs approaching 90 degrees. Partly cloudy, 65 tonight. And then for the weekend, I have rain chances in the forecast. Get off my lawn. Yes, because we're going to have to mow it. Partly cloudy on Saturday. A few spotty showers possible up for 80s. Is that you?
Oh, that's me. Oh, yeah. The retort was just so good. Like, I'll just go with that as opposed to ignore it. I was just proud of you. Made me happy.
Well, anytime. Partly cloudy, scattered showers and storms on Sunday, 85. And more rain chances next week. Everybody wants rain. You're going to get it. Several chances.
Who is this everybody that you're talking about?
I don't know. People were complaining about their lawns and they need rain. So you got it.
People complain about everything.
Yeah, I know. And then if we get too much rain... Nailed it. If we get too much rain, then they're going to complain about too much rain. So.
Right. That is correct. That is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
This conversation really got off on the wrong foot. I don't know. Maybe we're out of practice. It's been a rough like week of news, and so maybe we're just a little bit out of practice. We'll get back to it next week. We'll be all right.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Lickety split.
That's what we'll be.
When did I say that?
I don't know. I don't have them dated.
Lickety split.
I just have them.
I need some context behind some of these one-liners. Oh wow.
So good. Tara Hastings right there, Wish TV meteorologist. Well, we'll get back in the swing of things soon. Soon enough, Tara. I guaranteed her your money back. 60 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:09.
This hour powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Mini Splits dealer.
This story is fascinating. From Jacob Stewart in the Indy Star. And you're like, did you just say fascinating in the Indy Star? I've said it a million times. When they want to do reporting, they can really do it. But more often than not, they give us Greg Doyle-esque drivel. More often than not, they don't actually do the work. Whether that's the fault of the Star or Gannett and Toto. When they do it, when they blow wide open what Larry Nassar was doing to young women, all the credit in the world we give them here. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. This was from one of the opinion guys. I don't know, Jacob Stewart. Indiana retirement system still investing in Hong Kong despite China ban. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss something here? Now, I don't know with the retirement system how that is run. I don't believe that is, I could be wrong. I don't believe that's under the purview of the Treasurer Daniel Elliott. If it is, sir, call in. Would love to just for clarity. I am not making any accusation towards you whatsoever. As the story goes, the IPRS, the Indiana Public Retirement System, referred to as INPERS because we can't actually say words anymore, is justifying an investment in Hong Kong by asserting that it has a separate constitution from the People's Republic of China. Okay, we're going to stop there. I'm not even going to read you the rest of the story. It's I know, I don't know if you have to buy into it to read it, but I appreciate the conversation. Because I know he's an opinion guy, but this doesn't play as so much an opinion piece. Are you telling me there are people in this administration, in the State House right now, who don't understand that Hong Kong is under the total control of China and it is one in the same? And we watched as Hong Kongers begging for freedom, trying to fight for freedom, got destroyed by Hong Kong. The United States did nothing to help them like they should have. And when you had people like Daryl Morey, the former general manager of the Houston Rockets of the NBA, standing up and saying, I support Hong Kong, you had people like LeBron James saying that Daryl Morey, who I think went to like MIT or something, needs to be educated. Mouthpieces like LeBron, who write op-eds in the South China Daily, glorifying China and dear leader Xi, glorifying him like CNN glorifies Barack Obama. That's happening while Hong Kongers feel the boot on their neck. And just let's discuss what's about to go down with Taiwan, because China's made it clear that island is ours and we'll take it back by force if we have to. We're investing in Hong Kong, and there's an argument that somehow there's a difference between Hong Kong and China. It's so insane that it requires our attention. Correct, we should not be investing in China, in a communist regime, in our enemy. We should not be doing it. And Lord forbid we're doing it in any of these real estate groups like what was it, Evergrande or Countrywide? Oh, talk about losing it all. This is a big story. Worthy of the read. Check it out for yourself. And let's get an answer. Again, I don't think this is the purview of the treasurer, but I'd love to just hear from him, a text or anything about whether it is. I'll reach out as well. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with zero down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. Zero down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me.
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! Whoa, these VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Baer, WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Northbound 65 stop and go Raymond Street into the south split because of road construction. And inbound 70 slow down starting at Rural because of a stall in the center lane. Has us backed up to Emerson Avenue. Delay just 2 minutes at the moment. Traffic sponsored by Freegee and Freegee Auctioneers. Freegee and Freegee Auctioneers presents the Big Boy Toy Auction September 26th at noon and Saturday, September 27th at 10 a.m. Hosted by Auto Dealers Exchange and sponsored by the John Jones Auto Group. License number AC312000002. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:16.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at schneiderjobs.com.
Get yourself ready for the popcorn moment. You may want to sit down for this. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Brought to you by Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's inside your four walls, Booher Remodeling is the call. The kitchen, the bathroom, the basement. These are the people to do that remodel, to do that redesign, to take that old kitchen and turn it into something great. It's less expensive to remodel than to move. Moving is a massive hassle at times. And you have specific needs. It's not the house. You just need more storage in the kitchen. You want to improved appearance and improved function. Talk to Booher today. Their 5-step design process from start to finish. Make sure you're getting the kitchen, the bathroom, the basement, the remodel that you want, and you know everything that's happening every step of the way. So there is no stress. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen. Booher delivers quality work on time with a service-oriented attitude. They're there for you, listening to you, and then giving you exactly what it is you were looking for, and then some. Booher Remodeling. Talk to them today. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling. 852-5546 or online at Booher. Booher. BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn because there's more. I'm about to tell you a story. And the story starts with, you don't have to like me, that's up to you. I've never asked, ever once in my career, to be liked. Some people do, and some people don't. Some people think this, and some people think that. I never asked. I always believed That certainly it's nice to be liked. I'm not trying to get people not to like me. But the job matters. And to do the job right means I'm always sharing with you where I'm at and why I'm at that place. The only way it works is if I have built the relationship with you about the things that I'm experiencing, seeing, saying, why I'm saying it, and then let the chips fall where they may. My conversations about Trump, I do not care at all if I am liked. That is true of politicians. It's true of civic leaders. It's true of other radio hosts. It's true of everyone. To do the job right, in my view, you must do the job right and let the chips fall where they may. So far, the chips have fallen very, very well. All the credit in the world to Kendall and Casey as they have been following up on this story about this AI porn video and the allegations against Micah Beckwith. I think the story is nutty. And you've heard me state on the air, I am not a Beckwith guy. I think that his 9 months in office have been marred by madness and insanity. I think his commentaries here have been dismissive and downright rude and unnecessarily so. And I think that the tweet or the post on X about Haitian refugees, which he then deleted, and somehow it was a staffer deleted, I said, that's it, his political career is over. When I was at the event, the Hoosier Leadership Summit for America, Hoosier Leadership for America, put on by Senator Jim Banks, I had a couple of people, Beckwith fans, you really need to go talk to him. I don't think you understand. He explained himself. You don't really understand. I had flashbacks to Indy Star columnist Tim Swearens sitting down with me over a meal saying, Tony, you just don't get it. Tony, you just don't understand. I walked out of that meal. If we disagree, we disagree. When you say to me, you just don't get it, it's elitism nonsense. It's elitism nonsense. Kendall and Casey had the woman on yesterday who made the claim that she absolutely positively saw this video. This video that is allegedly AI generated of a member of the General Assembly's wife dancing topless. Honestly, of all the things you're going to create with AI, that one's interesting. Interesting. And it is such an odd thing that I think that people do say, yeah, I probably believe that happened because, I mean, who makes that up? The story was broken by Tom Lobianco, and I asked the question, where's the video? Where's the video? Where is this thing? For anything I think about Micah Beckwith, you're going to make this allegation about him. You can't keep anything silent. So far, the only thing I know that somehow you've been able to keep mystery is who killed JFK. And for way too long, what the hell happened in Delphi? Which, are we still not fully addressing the level of cluster that investigation was? You should go back and listen to the reporting of then WIBC reporter Donnie Burgess and others and what we did here at WIBC. I mean, it's just insane. You're telling me a video exists and people saw it and nobody has it and no one can find it and no one sent anyone a copy? I don't believe it. And that's been on my mind. I said it. It's been on my mind. And I heard what Aaron Sheridan said yesterday on Kendall and Casey. And you should go and listen to it at WIBC.com. I was walking through the office and I heard some employees sitting around laughing and joking. It was a nice atmosphere. So I paused and said, what's so funny? What's everyone laughing about? They were like, oh my gosh, check this out. They handed me a phone. I had no idea what I was getting ready to see. It was obviously was fake, but it was a video of Haggard's wife, Brooke, performing at the Hoosier Idol, and she was topless. My first reaction was, grown men shared that with you? I took that as a little bit odd, but neither here nor there. The whole thing is there. is this video real? I texted Micah Beckwith. And I said, you don't have to like me. That's up to you. I started with that. But I have stated publicly that this AI video story has no proof. It's offensive to put the story out with no proof. Then comes Aaron's statement. Lieutenant Governor, does the video exist? Did you see it? Did your staff laugh about it as was reported? I don't care if he likes me. I want an answer to the question. You should be clear that I never said we were off the record. But I asked the Lieutenant Governor this morning if I could share this on air, to which he responded yes via text. I share it now with you. He responded, I don't like you. You're incredibly arrogant, and I think you just like to hear the sound of your own voice. Well, turns out WIBC likes the sound of my own voice as they've offered me a new contract. But all that to say, I appreciate you reaching out and asking. The Lieutenant Governor continues, no, the video does not exist. I never saw it, nor did I ever laugh at it or even the idea of it. I would fire anyone immediately if that kind of crap was ever happening in my office. The very first time, writes the Lieutenant Governor to me, I even heard of the alleged video was late summer when the reporter reached out to me saying he talked to Aaron about this video. He then continued, I also made it clear to my team, who have not seen the video, his words, that if evidence does come to light that anyone was involved, they will be fired immediately. But to this day, I have zero evidence that my office or anyone outside had any participation in this. The Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith continues, if there is evidence out there, I have asked people to bring it forward. But to date, there is none. And I'm not going to be bullied into firing members of my team just because one former disgruntled employee is seemingly making up false accusations. To which I asked, can I share my question and your response on air? I'd like to discuss it this morning. And he responded, yes. That is as full-throated a denial as one can hear. And certainly in the light of the commentary given to Kendall and Casey on their show yesterday. I am interested in putting an end to this insanity. I need to check with some lawyers. On Monday, if all goes well, I plan on offering a reward for the video. And I'm playing in 5 figures. This video exists or it doesn't. Either people are trying to malign the Lieutenant Governor, who I don't even like. I don't like his presentation. I don't like how he's handled himself. But this is wrong if he's being maligned. Either we're going to put that to bed and some people are going to look real foolish, or the Lieutenant Governor is going to resign. Now, I do not know if I can actually do this. I believe I can. I need to check with some people legally. I need to actually, I think, check with the station. But if I can, I want it. And not the things people are going to create because they're, ridiculous, like, ooh, cash. No. The verifiable. And there's a way to figure this out. This is nuts. And this has to get ended. Matt Bear has traffic. I apologize for the delay.
East side westbound 70 rural stall in the center lane, backing us up to Arlington Avenue. 7-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Event Center. Visit suburbanindieshows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel Show. We are live at the Suburban Indie Fall Home Show, Grand Park this afternoon. Join us live 3 to 7.
America respects our first responders and veterans, the brave whose business is taking action when calamity strikes. It's dangerous work, often surrounded by sirens, shouting, even gunfire, so hearing loss is probable. First responders can turn to Relay Indiana. If you have trouble hearing on the telephone, visit RelayIndiana.com for voice recognition technology phones that allow the hearing impaired to have normal phone conversations. And there's loaned equipment for those who qualify. Get clarity back on the phone. Visit RelayIndiana.com.
It's like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure.
Now, 1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of identity.
That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Come celebrate the 52nd Annual New Earth Festival, September 27th and 28th in historic Atlanta, Indiana. Free admission and over 600 vendors offering handmade arts, crafts, antiques, and collectibles. Free entertainment all weekend with 6 live bands sponsored by County Commissioner Mark Harebrand. Plus, a free kids zone with 5 bounce houses. Plus, culinary delights to tempt your taste buds all weekend. You can skip the drive and arrive in style on the Nickel Plate Express train. Visit AtlantaIndiana.com for more information. That's AtlantaIndiana.com.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. For service today.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What's next for Charlie Kirk's organization? Nothing on radar. 65 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 89. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 7:31. Turning Point USA has chosen its next CEO.
Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA board members voted unanimously for his widow, Erica Kirk, to lead the organization. They said Charlie expressed to multiple executives that this is what he wanted in the event of his death. They said, quote, Charlie prepared all of us for a moment like this one. He worked tirelessly to ensure Turning Point USA was built to survive even the greatest tests. And now it is our great pride to announce Erica Kirk as the new CEO and chair of the board. The news comes nearly a week after Erica Kirk spoke publicly about her husband's assassination and vowed to keep his legacy alive.
That's Fox's Christina Coleman reporting. Police in Washington state say they've located the remains of Travis Decker, the man accused of kidnapping and killing his 3 daughters earlier this year.
We're about 0.74 miles away from the initial crime scene, right around an elevation about 4,000 feet. So it was still outside of the initial 3 search areas that we conducted earlier throughout the summer. And this was just an expansion of the search area.
The FBI and other agencies spent 3 months searching rugged terrain across the region. Congress faces a deadline to pass funding legislation to prevent a government shutdown.
The House is expected to vote today on a bill to extend government funding until the end of November. Democrats have criticized the legislation because it lacks an extension of Affordable Care Act health insurance premium subsidies that are set to expire at the end of the year. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says he expects the bill to pass out of the House, and if it makes it to the Senate, Democrats will, quote, come to their senses and join us in passing it. The government funding deadline is September 30th.
Fox's Ryan Schmelz reporting. Indiana World War II veteran Clyde Milligan turned 100 years old Thursday. Senator Todd Young gave a speech to honor him on the Senate floor.
Let's inspire this generation and the generations that follow by recognizing these standout citizens, some of them citizen warriors who helped us win World War II.
And Milligan served in the South Pacific and came home to live a life of patriotism and faith. And sports on WIBC is brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. The Indiana Fever won a playoff series for the first time since 2015, edging the Atlanta Dream 87-85 on the road in Game 3 Thursday. Kelsey Mitchell led the way with 24 points.
It was big for us because we could have easily given up. We played them here in Atlanta. A lot of factors, the fans. There's a lot of factors that go into it, and we didn't. I wouldn't play with any other group. It's a special group.
And Leah Boston scored 14 points. The Fever now take their show on the road against the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA semifinals. Game 1 Sunday at 3 in Vegas. The Indianapolis Colts hit the road to face the Tennessee Titans Sunday. Tackle DeForest Buckner says the team is not expecting a letdown after starting 2-0.
We just preach every week. We just taking it one day at a time, continue to get better.
each and every day, and whatever you did in the past, last week, nobody cares about. That's the nature of this game, the nature of this league. Nobody cares about what you did last week. It's what you're going to do this week.
Sunday's kickoff is at 1 o'clock. A late interception with 3 minutes left stopped a potential game-tying drive, and the Buffalo Bills beat the Miami Dolphins Thursday night 31-21. College football this weekend in Bloomington. 19th-ranked IU plays number 9 Illinois, and the 2025 Big Ten basketball schedule is out. Indiana plays Purdue on January 27th. They visit West Lafayette on February 20th. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:35, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Yeah, Ryan. Westbound 70 on the east side at Rural. That's a stalled vehicle blocking the center lane, causing stop-and-go traffic. Back to Arlington Avenue, delayed 9 minutes. Northbound 65, stop and go from South Keystone Avenue up to the south split. It's a construction zone. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Event Center. Visit SuburbanIndieShows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
Of all the times to buy a new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus, get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease, 2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
Join Citizens Energy Group for free food, fun, and family-friendly activities at Community Resource Day on Saturday, October 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Citizens Energy Group, located at 2020 North Meridian Street. Connector resources, assistance programs, and more. On-site translation services provided by Intrends Inc. Enjoy free food, giveaways, and fun. Community Resource Day is Saturday, October 4th at 10 a.m. Visit citizensenergygroup.com/CRD.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $4,500. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Stop by McAllister Machinery in Indianapolis to see their full line of Kubota or visit them online at McAllisterKubota.com.
The Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show.
September 19th through 21st at Grand Park.
Shop, compare, and save with over 200 trusted experts.
Tickets are $7 at SuburbanIndieShows.com.
Heat and cool places where ductwork won't fit using Mitsubishi electric ductless mini splits. You can even wrap them to match your decor.
Find out more at AbsoluteComfort.org.
Whenever I'm out wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, well, this is some terrible, terrible marketing. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Great to be with you during downtime. Get ready for the show. Ready for what's next. I want to clear my head and find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff, all sorts of stuff on the marketplace. The whole marketplace segment brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. The Attorney General has your cash, honestly. It's yours. He just doesn't know where to send it. So go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov, put in your information, fast, easy, free, and then get your money. Or text my name, Tony, to 46220. Text Tony to 46220 to get this all started. Matt Bear, you can see him on the live stream wearing the beautiful baby blue today to match not his eyes.
They're green.
Find that at youtube.com/WIBC. Producer Carl is there as well. Matt, we have seen a lot of things on the marketplace as we share them here and discuss whether or not we would purchase such things. But never once have I come across a description that reads mouthpiece purge.
Oh, my. It's a muzzle.
This is maybe the worst bit of marketing I have ever come across. Mouthpiece purge, 6 mouthpieces for sale, and you still don't know what they're talking about until you look at the photo. This is for a trumpet, or maybe a trombone.
Oh!
Maybe it's used for a tuba. It's that kind of mouthpiece.
Oh, like for a brass instrument, that
right.
you would play in the marching band.
Right.
Oh, okay, so...
Right? That's not what it would sound like, but still.
It's a fine marching band.
Right? This is the kind of thing you would utilize when you were carrying your tuba following the fat kid in school. I should really have that. I don't have that.
Dun.
Right? It's what you would use for this.
Yes!
Right?
Very much so.
So someone is selling, I want you to hear this. This is the headline, the first sentence, the second sentence. You read it? You ready?
No, I'm so set.
Mouthpiece purge, 6 mouthpieces for sale, large shank.
Oh. Well, you got to put a large shank in there.
At that moment, I have to buy a subscription to OnlyFans to figure out what the rest of this is. Meanwhile, what's interesting is clearly these are, I don't know anything about the world of brass instrumentation. I guess these are important. Greg Black mouthpieces starting at $160.
Oh, my.
One's $130, 2 of them are $140. This one's $160.
Is that what they normally cost?
I don't know.
And why do you need 6 of them? You only have one instrument. I mean, unless you're going to have a family, like the family of brassers, the brass family or something.
Yeah, I looked it up. Right, these are Greg Black mouthpieces. Oh my God, he's got a whole website. Like, this is a thing.
Well, Greg
oh
Black.
Oh my God, this is a real thing.
Legendary. Who's your mouthpiece designer, as I recall correctly?
Yeah. These things go for $199. This one's $310.
Just buy the damn instrument.
Holy cow.
Seems really expensive. Do you have to buy all 6 or you could just go a la carte? I just want this mouthpiece.
I don't know if you can go. It's a mouthpiece purge. I assume you have to buy everything and you have to do it before midnight.
the clock is ticking.
But it's only for $1.
Sunday.
Yeah, but that's what they put to get you to click on it, and then they show you the price. It says mouthpiece purge $1, and then you click on it. You're like, I don't know, but I'm curious, and then you read it. You're like, oh.
Expectations dashed all of a sudden. I think it's a nice idea. I might wait for the Black Friday sale or maybe the Prime Day to get my mouthpiece. If you have an aspiring musician, maybe they need a backup. Outside of that, it's a nice idea, but man, these are expensive. This is
so you're saying you're not in?
I'm not in. I don't know what I'd do with them. I mean, there's nothing to do with them here unless you have a horn.
You can get yourself a French horn mouthpiece.
Yeah, play a little French horn.
Or for your flugelhorn.
Oh, get a little flugelhorn. How about a bugle?
You look like a guy who would play bugle.
No, I wouldn't be a good bugle player, man.
I didn't say you'd be good. I just said you look like a guy who would play bugle.
They come with their own mouthpieces besides. They don't need one.
Everything is over there at WIBC.com. Check out the entire marketplace segment for yourself. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. That's me, by the way. That's us. That's what we do over here. Good morning.
Royal visit with Britain's King Charles. 93 WIBC.
The bond of kinship is priceless.
What happens next?
Leftist ideology after Kirk's murder
Happens here. A sick, dangerous, radical left disaster.
I can confirm that the shooter is dead.
Caused significant disruptions to the university.
Stay in the know.
Know where your kids are.
While you're on the go.
Have some control over them.
Guns and cars, it's all part of an investigation.
Drugs and explosive devices.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Bear, what's going on?
South side northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic. Keystone up to the south split because of construction. An 8-minute delay. Inbound 70. A stall at Rural. In the center lane, backing us up to Arlington Avenue. Delayed 3 minutes on our way to the north split. Inbound 69. 3-minute delay. 106. 282nd. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Event Center. Visit suburbanindieshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
Mark Dietl is the only local real estate agent I'd trust to sell my house here in Indy. By the way, Zillow ranking Indy number 2 among 2025's hottest markets. Home values have risen and are holding strong. Now is a great time to sell. Mark Dietl and his team helped Sarah in Fountain Square out. She invested in a property, ran into some financial trouble, and needed to sell the place for max dollars. She hired the Mark Dietl team, and they were able to sell her property within weeks for over list price. Nice work from Team Dietl.
Mark Dietl is the best in the business, and he has the guarantee that backs it up. He guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price or deadline, or he will buy it. You pick the move date, no long-term contracts. That's what separates Mark Dietl. 755-4232 or go to markdietl.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietl.com. Tell him Hammer and Nigel sent you.
It's football season. The air is crisp, the stakes are high, and every winning team has one thing in common: a solid game plan. The same goes for retirement. You need a clear strategy, smart play calling, and a team who knows the field. At Howard Bailey Financial, we help you prepare for the long game, anticipating challenges, protecting your lead, and calling the right plays when it matters most. Because, let's face it, retirement isn't a pickup game. It's the championship round, and you don't want to wing it. Get off the sidelines and into the huddle. Text PLAY to 888-494-5004 to download your free retirement toolkit. That's PLAY to 888-494-5004. Howard Bailey Financial, because every great retirement deserves a game-winning drive. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. See disclosures at howardbailey.com.
Attention Indiana homeowners. Are you dealing with a wet and moldy crawl space? Hi, I'm Adam Swain with Swain Co. Crawl Space and Basement Repair. Your real, local, Indiana family-owned experts dedicated to fixing your crawl space right the first time. And with our new no interest, no payment financing, you can get the repairs you need without breaking the bank. Don't let crawl space water problems dampen your spirits. Call Swain Co., Indy's most trusted waterproofing experts at 317-407-1868 or swaincollc.com.
Technology Recyclers is the safe and ethical choice for your computer and electronics recycling. R2 certified, 100% landfill free, guaranteed destruction of data, and absolutely free pickups. Visit tech-recyclers.com.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Have you heard? The Staples Easy button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples. That was easy.
See a wreck on 465? Find a new pothole on your way to work? You can let Matt Bear know and help out your fellow travelers. Text WIBC to 317-239-9393 and join the text club.
There is absolutely no interest in toning down the rhetoric. You see a man get assassinated in front of thousands, in front of his family, And the political left will not stop calling people they disagree with fascists.
Question was raised whether it was necessary to compare the MAGA movement to fascists.
It's 100% necessary. My father volunteered and served in World War II. Half of my family tree is gone. And it's gone because of Nazis, and it's gone because of fascists.
Yeah, that's Larry Krasner, the DA of Philadelphia. My grandmother lost family, too. And we aren't fascists in the United States because we disagree. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. But if you want to call me a Nazi, I think we should meet nose to nose because it's absolutely worth fighting against. No one is interested in turning it down. No one is interested in putting an end to this talk. They believe the talk will get them victory. That's its purpose. That is the totality of the purpose. To denigrate, to demonize, to destroy for victory. It has no other purpose. It isn't real. It isn't true. We know it's not real. We know it's not true. We know that more and more and more, there are people on the left so desperate to find reasons to think that what happened to Charlie Kirk, well, you see, that was just about love, don't you know? First it was Montel Williams on CNN who said such a thing. This guy was just, defending the person that he loves. That's an excuse? What kind of nonsense? Then you've got Keith Olbermann doing the same thing. They take a look at what Jimmy Kimmel said, lying about who the assassin was, and they say, well, wait, Jimmy Kimmel didn't say anything wrong. Purposefully, proactively gaslighting. They excuse the assassin. They tell you that what you hear isn't what you heard. And then they say, the people who are being honest and clear about this, they're fascists. This is not, the expression of this is not normal. I think goes by the wayside here. This is not the way a society can thrive. Now, I am not a believer in curtailing free speech, and I've heard that there are some Republicans interested in this and questioning this, and the answer is, oh gosh, no. And if President Trump doesn't like it that late night shows say things about him, wait until he doesn't like it when radio hosts say things about him. That's his problem, not mine. You're going to go after stations, you're going to go after this one because you don't like what's said? That's nutty. That's nutty. We should be vehemently opposed to that. Lying about what the president says, that's very different. Thinking that you've got fake hair, or thinking that you're fat, or thinking that a policy is dopey, or anything else, well, that's just the way it goes. Thinking that you've got an entire cabinet that starts by saying, first let me say, you look great today, Donald. Did you lose weight? Which is how it looks, and it's super weird. There's nothing wrong with mocking that at all. You got to take your lumps, Jada Pinkett Smith. That's the way it goes. You get to sit in the front row and everybody loves you and wants your autograph. Sometimes someone's going to make a joke about you. It doesn't let your husband go slapping Chris Rock. But, I say but, the purpose here is to denigrate and destroy from the political left. That is all they have. They have no policy that they can go to. They only have hate that they can go to. And that's what they're doing. And you might say to me, well, what is the end result? What is the end purpose? What is the end desire? The end desire is Ocasio-Cortez 2028. I'm sorry, are you laughing? Why? Why are you laughing? Why do you think it's funny? Why aren't you thinking this through to the end? All the time we spent together, and you're not yet looking around the corner to see what's coming? You think she's a fool? I think she's a fool. You think her policies are terrible? I think far worse. Social media adept great on camera, and younger people voting for Zoran Mamdani. Are you paying attention? And do you realize the fight that's still in front of us? There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. And the jockeying has already begun. Get ready. Matt Bear's got you.
Northbound 65 stop and go Keystone to the South Split. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Events Center. Visit suburbanindieshows.com. Matt Bear at WIBC Traffic.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive pneumococcal 21-valent conjugate vaccine to help protect against invasive pneumococcal disease and pneumonia caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive helps protect against the strains of bacteria that cause about 30% more IPD cases than any other pneumococcal conjugate vaccine in adults over 50, according to national-level CDC stats. Regional variations may exist. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Capvaxive does not protect against all strains. For more information, call 1-800-927-8888 or visit capvaxive.com. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive. Need help paying for your Merck vaccine? Visit merckhelps.com. Sponsored by Merck.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
People think slavery ended long ago, but what if I told you it's worse than ever? Human trafficking is an epidemic, stealing lives in plain sight. Into the darkness, God raised up Project Rescue, bringing light, healing, and hope. Every year, Life Church partners with the Lucas family to host the Hope Starts Here breakfast for business partners with the gift of giving who want to make a difference. Join us Thursday, September 18th at Lucas Estates and see what happens when Hoosiers stand united against evil. Learn more at lifechurchin.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks, and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hi, this is Denny Smith. If you're tired of weak water pressure and running out of hot water, it's time to take control and upgrade your system. Reach out to my friend Lance and the local team at LD Smith Plumbing. Right now, they're offering $500 off a new water heater through the end of the month. A new water heater means better water pressure, more hot water, and lower energy bills. Give Lance a call at 317-927-7186 or visit ldsmithplumbing.com to schedule your appointment today.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, what the Indiana Fever are up to this morning, why Muncie police were called to an apartment building yesterday, and why former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg was at the State House Thursday after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It is 8 o'clock.
Back to work at the White House. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News. President Trump was in England for a couple of days today, expected to speak with China's President Xi about finalizing a deal for TikTok to be sold to an American company. The president's also urging NATO allies to stop buying Russian oil.
We get the oil down, that war ends.
The president with reporters on Air Force One flying back to D.C. European Union nations have promised to phase out buying Russian oil by 2028 and pledged to buy $750 billion worth of American energy as part of a trade agreement announced in July. Fox's Kristen Goodwin has more on that planned conversation with China's President Xi about TikTok.
President Trump reflecting on the value of TikTok ahead of his discussion with Chinese President Xi Jinping.
Sounds like they've approved TikTok, and TikTok is a tremendous amount of money for the United States, so that was nice. But we'll see how that all works.
Telling Fox's The Story with Martha McCallum, his relationship with China is very good. The leaders' talk comes following U.S. officials revealing they've reached a deal with China to switch TikTok, owned by Beijing-based company ByteDance, to U.S.-controlled ownership to address security concerns. President Trump again extending the deadline to keep the app available in the U.S. until December 16th, giving time for the two governments to work out the details of the agreement. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
Congress has a week and a half until September 30th to come up with an agreement to fund the federal government, prevent a partial government shutdown. Republicans and Democrats will put out their own plans to fund the government until House Speaker Mike Johnson says a more cohesive bill is finalized. A vote on the Republicans' plans is expected today.
We genuinely just need to buy a little more time for the appropriator to do their job. I can't understand how anybody could make a rational argument against that unless they're trying to use it for partisan political purposes.
Speaker Johnson on Fox's special report. The Taliban in Afghanistan's released a British couple held for more than 7 months on undisclosed charges. Peter and Barbie Reynolds, 80 and 75 years old, had lived in Afghanistan for 18 years. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Something we haven't seen since 2015. Nothing on radar, 65 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 89 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 8:02.
Steph lets him play. Kelsey, bounce pass, looking for Boston. Deflected. Mitchell gets it to Sims. 5 in the shot clock. Sims finds Boston, who scores with 7.4 to go for the lead. Timeout Atlanta. It's 86-85 Fever.
John Nolan on the Indiana Fever Radio Network calling the eventual game winner, and Aaliyah Boston's layup powering the team past the Atlanta Dream, 87-85. They're on to the next round of the playoffs, the semifinals against the Las Vegas Aces. Game 1 Sunday at 3 o'clock. Former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg rallied with Democrats Thursday at the Indiana State House, urging Republicans to oppose mid-decade redistricting.
Indiana Republicans are being pressured by Washington Republicans to do something that they know in their hearts is wrong.
He called on protesters to speak directly to Republican leaders as the White House pushes for new congressional maps ahead of the 26 midterms. A 14-year-old girl is dead, and a 15-year-old boy facing charges after a shooting Thursday inside a Muncie apartment. Police say they found the girl with a gunshot wound. They took her to the hospital. That's where she died. The 15-year-old was taken into custody. He's facing numerous charges, including reckless homicide, theft, possession of a firearm. He's being held at Delaware County Detention Center this morning. If it's going to work, it takes voluntary compliance. That's according to Indianapolis Metro Police Chief Chris Bailey, as the department pushes for greater safety for children after a shooting downtown July 5th left 2 teenagers dead.
We had plenty of officers out here. What we did anticipate is the number of disturbances and skirmishes that we were chasing around, all night long from every end of downtown.
And Bailey told WIBC on Thursday that there's still work to do with the curfew, but crime involving kids has fallen since they've been enforcing that curfew after that July 5th killings. The person or people behind those murders remain at large. It's not every day that somebody turns 100 years old. John Herrick reports on the life of a Hoosier veteran.
Clyde Milligan is one of our best. You might even call him a hero.
That's Indiana Republican Senator Todd Young honoring Milligan on the Senate floor Thursday, which was his 100th birthday. Milligan helped the Americans get control of an island during World War II that the Japanese were using to try to gain an advantage.
They destroyed a link in the Japanese defensive perimeter, and for his valor, Clyde was awarded numerous honors, though the one he was most proud of was the Combat Infantry Badge.
He was married to his late wife Marie for many years, and he still helps out at New Hope Christian Church in Whitestown. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Week 5 of the high school football season tonight and Sunday. The Indianapolis Colts take on the Tennessee Titans in Nashville. Kickoff at 1 o'clock. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com. At 8:05, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
South side, northbound 65, stop and go traffic. Keystone Avenue, wind to the south, split for an 8-minute delay through the construction. Northbound 465, east side slow, 70 up to Penn Pike and inbound 69, 4-minute delay, 106th to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies with nationwide LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code radio for an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Baer on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Hey, good morning. We're going to look for lots of sunshine today. And it's going to be a fantastic Friday with highs right around 90 degrees. Look for partly cloudy skies tonight. Dry conditions, but toasty for those high school football games. We'll see kickoff temps in the mid-80s, down to 65 overnight. Partly cloudy with a few spotty showers possible on Saturday, upper 80s, mid-80s on Sunday, more scattered showers and thunderstorms possible, and then rain chances continue into next week as fall officially begins on Monday.
Fall hasn't officially begun yet?
No, the autumnal equinox begins around 2 o'clock or so on Monday.
Autumnal equinox. You just made that up. It's not a thing.
It is a thing.
Autumnal equinox. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's only going to the days are going to continue to get shorter from here on out. Well, the length of daylight, I guess. Yeah.
Not only about the season, that's a story about life, kids.
That is correct. Yes.
Right?
Going downhill. Mm-hmm.
Wow. We're going downhill. Good Lord. That is something else right there.
That is correct. Wow. Nailed it. Yep.
All right. That's motivational speaker Tara Hastings.
Available. Bookings available. Ooh. Yes. This is going to be a good Friday. I love it.
How long could I stay silent and see if she fills the void? Oh, that's pretty long. That was good. Good on you.
Did you like that?
Well done. Well done. Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. I appreciate you. You have a good weekend. 61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:08.
This hour powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Mini Splits dealer.
The Indiana Fever get past Atlanta. The Atlanta Dream, 87-85. Very gritty ending. They now move on in the playoffs, which is great for Indianapolis. Thrilled for the city. Hotels, restaurants, everything. The press. And, of course, this means the homeless will be cleaned out for a few days. Huh? That's always nice. You're about to get 2 or 3 days of no aggressive panhandling. Oh, it's so joyous. It's like you were living in a place where they cared about the citizenry. Too soon? No? Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Find everything I do over at TonyKatz.com. The podcast, Tony Katz, The Morning News, wherever it is you get your podcasts. You do that. Producer Carl works hard putting that together for you. So make sure that you give him the support and get the podcast immediately, if not sooner. Good on the Indiana Fever, 87-85, taking that best out of three series. And now on to the next round. They'll be playing Las Vegas. I think the series starts in Las Vegas. I think that's where it starts. But as many games as we can get here, as many games as we can make happen, take the money. Now, I'm curious as to whether or not if this team, even in this round of the playoffs, or if this team got to the finals, would Caitlin Clark be healthy enough to come back? Then I have the question of, if the team is winning against all odds at this stage of the game, they have been beaten up, but people have stepped up. They've stepped up hard. Do you mess with that? Do you mess with that? Or if you've got top players, do you put them in? If Sophie Cunningham was healthy again, would she be back in? I don't know. I'm curious how Coach White would look at this. But man, do I want to see the Fever in the finals. Take the money. Be so good for the city. So good for everybody. People that you know. Local business. I only hope that it happens. Arrow McLaren, as more and more racing teams are like, oh yeah, of course we have to have our headquarters in the area. What are we, nuts? Cadillac F1. You've got what Rahal Letterman Lanigan is done, Graham Rahal's a world over there in Zionsville. Arrow McLaren is going to complete its headquarter move by the end of January. So they expect to make a total investment of $30 million over there on Zionsville Road by 2030. It was previously the home to Andretti Global. So Arrow McLaren bought it in July for $10 million. They are going to build an 11,000 square foot second floor mezzanine, making about 85,000 square feet. And they're looking for tax breaks. We should have a whole conversation about what we're willing to do and what we're not willing to do. What do we get out of giving them the tax break? It should be well spelled out. What is it that we get as Hoosiers statewide? What's the win? And this is true for a lot of things, like the abatements on the data centers. What do we get? What is the win outside of, well, that means we don't get the business? It's an interesting story. I'm going to dig a little bit, hopefully be able to kind of better explain what happens here if these credits are given or how this process works, just so we all understand it. I could use a good refresher on it as well. Tony Katz, that's me, by the way. Good to be with you. 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with zero down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. Zero down delivers, and Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Hey, Pat Sullivan here. If you love to grill, you're going to love this. The brand new Grill Palace is now open at Sullivan Hardware and Garden. It's packed with the best names in grilling: Big Green Egg, Napoleon, Gosney, Traeger, and Yoder Smokers. Plus accessories galore and custom outdoor kitchens by Challenger Design that will turn your backyard into a grill master's paradise. And at the Grill Palace, we don't just sell grills, we show you how to master them. Stop by our demo kitchen for free advice and samples fresh off the grill. Here's what makes it even better. The tent sale is going on right now. That means you can complete the backyard of your dreams. Get your new grill at the Grill Palace, then grab a brand new patio set at 40 to 60% off. The best deals of the season. It's all waiting for you at the Grill Palace grand opening and patio furniture tent sale, only at Sullivan Hardware and Garden, 71st and Keystone. I'll see you there.
Honestly, if you haven't seen what Pat Sullivan has built with the Grill Palace, what he has done with Sullivan Hardware and Garden there on Keystone, it is a sight to behold. It's a story. You know, the Pat Sullivan story is a worthy documentary for the WIBC newsroom. It's incredible. Incredible. Still no menorahs, but the rest of it, amazing. Truly. Matt Barris, traffic. What's up, Matt?
Northbound 465 east side slows after 70 up to East 56th Street south side. Northbound 65 stop and go after Keystone into the south split because of construction, 4-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy Button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom print shipping services, even passport photos. Staples. That was easy. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Nobody cares for you like family. Family Heating and Air.
We set out to be the very best of the best, and past couple years we've actually achieved that. For all of the state of Indiana, we've been awarded the Dealer of the Year award twice now. Unlike other brands, that only gets handed to one dealer every year, and we're very proud to have won that twice.
Put the best to work for you at FamilyHVAC.net. Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Of all the times to buy a new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease, 2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
Well, if we're going to be playing Steely Dan, you guys turn it up. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Let's enjoy this for a second.
Seen your picture. Your name in lights above it. This is your big debut. It's like a dream come true. So won't you smile for the camera?
Like I'm 4 seconds away from doing the Trump dance on the live stream. YouTube, WIBC, check it out for yourself. All right, so a couple updates. I shared with you the text messages between myself and Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith regarding the AI porn video. This in regards to the interview that Kendall and Casey did with a former staffer by the name of Erin Sheridan, who claims that she saw the video in question of an assembly member's wife topless and dancing. AI video, made-up video that they openly shared with her. Whole thing is very peculiar. I asked point blank, tell me about this video. The video does not exist. That is an exact quote from the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith, in a text exchange that I had with him. I also asked if I could share this, and he said, yes, I have that. So you have the interview yesterday with Kendall and Casey. That's up at WIBC.com. You have the text response from the Lieutenant Governor that is clear that he would fire anybody who had it in his office. He says there's zero evidence. He's asked people to come forward. No one has come forward, and he's not going to be bullied into firing members of my team, quote, just because one former disgruntled employee is seemingly making up false accusations. Now, I don't understand seemingly if there is no video. So there's a possibility that still exists that a video is there and he never saw it? That he wasn't in the room for it? You've told me that no video exists, but now you've left open the door that a video possibly does exist. Well, this now gets a third act, as Hammer and Nigel will be speaking with the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith, at 5:06. So you're going to want to tune in for that. And are they in Westfield for the suburban thing, for the home show thing? Because if they're in Westfield, I mean, they're just up the road. I'm going to have to stop by. I don't know. I'm going to have to stop by and I don't know, maybe they've got snacks. You think they'll have snacks there, Matt Baer? Do you think that are Hammer and Nigel known for having fine snacks? I mean, maybe like do you think they'll have a brisket? A little something? No? Will they get one of those coffee cakes that everybody gets from the home shows? Because they better. Because if I'm coming up, they better. They absolutely positive. But I won't be around for the interview. Oh, no. That's all them. So tune in to that. Meanwhile, you have Pete Buttigieg coming to town to talk about redistricting. And he is all opposed to redistricting, and he's screaming, and he's yelling, and he's a hooping, and he's a hollering. That we should not be redistricting in Indiana. You left Indiana, right? I'll tell you, Secretary Buttigieg, what the people of Indianapolis told me. You don't live here. It's none of your business. What? That rule doesn't apply anymore? I thought that was the rule. I thought that was the whole thing. Shocking. We should engage redistricting. Go 9-0. What's being stolen? It's a political process. Vote for other people. Make your case, Democrats, but your only case is you're a fascist. Except when you do it, well, that's saving democracy. Sorry, that doesn't work. You're still trying it. You believe you can ride that into 2028. I see you. I believe we have to push back against it. But it's so ugly and so gross, we think you're ugly and gross. We wish you weren't ugly and gross. We wish we were discussing policy. But you do this. You don't like the political process of redistricting? I can appreciate that. But it is a political process and it is legal. And in Illinois and California, New York, they've done it. And then in some of those states, they put together these commissions to keep the districts from ever changing so the left always has the guaranteed advantage. Politics. Ugly, but still happening. Pete Buttigieg also spoke about Jimmy Kimmel.
Should Democrats be framing what happened to Jimmy Kimmel and others, what people are saying cancel culture, should they be framing that as, quote, trying to destroy democracy or, quote, road to fascism? Or is there a better, more connective language that can reach people?
I think it's about freedom. So you look at what happened with Jimmy Kimmel, and to me it's very clearly part of a crackdown on freedom of speech. This is the President of the United States having the head of the Federal Communications Commission basically say it would be a shame if anything happened to your pretty little corporation. By the way, we'd like this guy fired. And that's part of a bigger pattern. And if we can't have comedians, let alone law firms or academics or journalists speaking their mind, then this isn't a free country. So
the question was asked by Adam Wren of Politico, not a fan. The response from Pete Buttigieg is exactly what I would expect. Jimmy Kimmel was going to triple down on his lie about the assassin of Charlie Kirk, and ABC with Bob Iger said he can't be on the air. That's what happened. That's what happened. Not what Pete Buttigieg just said. By the way, no one is stopping him from being a comic. No one is stopping him from going on the road, starting a podcast, engaging videos, still talking. No one. As Brian Stelter explained so beautifully all those years ago, there's a difference between freedom of speech and freedom of reach. If I lose this job, I still have freedom of speech. Also, I would again say that on that show, Jimmy Kimmel's not a comic. He's not a comic. He's a propagandist, and there's a difference. And I think I've got the data to back me up on that. But there is one more story about Pete Buttigieg. Really quick. I told this story yesterday, this insanity of how Kamala Harris stated in her book that she wanted to pick Pete Buttigieg, but she's like, I'm already a black, and I'm married to a Jewish man, and I'm a woman, and if I pick a gay man, that's just going to be too much. Talk about hating America. But really, it's an insane story about hating Pete Buttigieg. America wouldn't handle a gay man running for office is an insane thought. You don't think the left could have handled all this? Equally an insane thought. And it's actually very insulting to Pete Buttigieg. I don't like the guy. But it is insulting and nuts. And Buttigieg has responded to this by saying, you run on what you run on. You make your case. And that's how this works. I'll be discussing it more on Tony Katz today at noon. But yeah, there's a real insult that came here to Pete Buttigieg that for everything about him he didn't deserve. I'll get to that at noon. Matt Bear has traffic.
South side, northbound 65, slow Raymond up to the south split because of construction. Inbound 69, a little bit slow, 96 down to 82nd. And then westbound 465, dragging a bit from Ditch Road over to Michigan Road. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Event Center. Visit suburbanindieshows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
Home prices are getting so expensive in some markets, they're unaffordable, even if you had a 0% mortgage.
Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Zillow ranking Indianapolis number 2 among 2025's hottest markets. Home values risen, holding strong. It's a great time to sell. Hire the team with proven systems to maximize your equity. Sell your home with Mark Dietel. Perhaps what you're worried about is needing costly upgrades or repairs to sell your home. Mark Dietel is the only real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You just pick your move date. No long-term contracts. Cancel anytime. Sarah in Fountain Square said, after investing in a property in Fountain Square, I ran into some financial trouble and needed to sell the place fast for maximum dollars. I hired the Mark Dietel team, and they were able to sell my property within weeks for over list price. Call the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended. The agent who guarantees your home sold, or he will buy it. Call Mark Dietel today. 317-755-4232 for all the details, or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, Dietel, markdietel.com.
Like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure of 1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of identity.
That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
You can cool your man cave, attic, garage, or bonus room without adding ductwork with Mitsubishi Electric ductless mini splits.
To find out more, just go to absolutecomfort.org.
Everyone knows that PA Jewelers in Brownsburg is the place to get one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces. Diamonds, gold, gemstones, watches, everything. But PA Jewelers at the farmhouse is also the place to sell your jewelry, your watches, your coins, or bullion. PA Jewelers has the best prices and the best payouts. And they walk you through the process so you know what your pieces are worth and what you're getting. PA Jewelers at the farmhouse, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg, or online at pajewelers.jewelry. That's pajewelers.jewelry.
The Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show.
September 19th through 21st at Grand Park.
Shop, compare, and save with over 200 trusted experts.
Tickets are $7 at suburbanindieshows.com. So, where's the lake?
Not here.
But it says Great Lakes Honda Fishers.
Right. I just don't see a lake.
Well, who needs a lake when you can lease a 2025 Accord SE for $329 a month and 0 down?
That definitely won't soak our bank account.
Oh, it's the old Honda Fishers.
Great Lakes, great people, great cars.
But no actual lake. Visit our showroom off State Road 37 today. Tax and title fees not included with approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only. Not combinable with other offers. Loyalty or conquest rebates may apply. Offer ends September 30th. See dealer for details.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
What's happening in Washington State this morning? Nothing on radar. 64 degrees in downtown Indianapolis this morning, going up to 89. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31. The search is continuing today for 4 U.S. Army service members who were on board a Black Hawk helicopter that crashed west of Olympia, Washington. Their copter went down near Summit Lake Wednesday night during a training flight, and the Army says the scene was on fire. Police in Washington also believe that they've located the remains of Travis Decker, the man accused of kidnapping and killing his 3 daughters earlier this year.
We're about 0.74 miles away from the initial crime scene, right around an elevation of about 4,000 feet. So it was still outside of the initial 3 search areas that we conducted earlier throughout the summer. And this was just an expansion of the search area.
And the FBI and other agencies spent 3 months searching in rugged terrain across the region. Conservative activist and Turning Point co-founder Charlie Kirk is being remembered across the country following his death.
Today, the House voting on a resolution to make Charlie Kirk's birthday in October a national day of remembrance. But Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, she's not on board. She's told Axios she's planning to vote against that resolution. The Texas Democrat saying she's not sure what is honorable about the founder of Turning Point USA or anything he's ever had to say. But lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are calling to bring down the political temperature. Utah Valley University students are holding a vigil for unity later tonight. They're going to light candles as they say the murder on their campus wasn't just an attack on Charlie Kirk, but also free expression.
That's Fox's Alexis McAdams reporting in Spanish Fork, Utah, this morning. In Indiana, a dump truck driver is dead in Danville. Jarrett Lewis explains what happened Thursday.
The Hendricks County Sheriff's Office says a 63-year-old man was driving the truck eastbound on US 36 when it went left over the center line and fell off the road, eventually ramming into a house in Danville. The driver had to be removed from the truck, but unfortunately died in the crash. No one else was injured, and no one was home at the time of the incident. Deputies are looking into what caused the truck to leave the road. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indiana World War II veteran Clyde Milligan turned 100 years old yesterday. Senator Todd Young gave a speech to honor him on the Senate floor.
Let's inspire this generation and the generations that follow by recognizing these standout citizens, some of them citizen warriors who helped us win World War II.
And Milligan served in the South Pacific and came home to live a life of patriotism and faith. An upcoming event celebrates faith, heritage, and community. Here's Terry Stacy.
The Middle Eastern Festival starts today at St. George Orthodox Church in Fishers.
We expect a lot of fun. We have a great band coming out of Chicago. We have a dance group. There's delicious food. We have the grape leaves. We have lamb shanks, chicken kebab, and we have also the gyros. And people line up for hours to get some of the sweets and take them home. So bring your family, and everybody will enjoy themselves.
That's Festival Chair Riyadh Banara. Festival goes through Sunday. stgindy.org for details. Terry Stacy, WIBC Mobile News.
And sports on WIBC. It's been more than a decade since this happened.
Fever a stop away from the semifinals. Howard into Jones. Shot fake. Desperate one. No good. Game over. And the Fever are moving on. Final score 87-85 in Atlanta.
John Nolan on the Indiana Fever Radio Network. The Fever won the best-of-3 series last night against the Atlanta Dream, 87-85, their first playoff series victory since 2015.
This group has been through every situation imaginable. You know, we knew that we just had to keep it tight. We knew we had to get stops. I felt like for a long period of time we were getting stops and then not getting scores. You know, it just takes a couple breaks to go your way.
The Fever play the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA semifinals. Game 1 Sunday at 3 o'clock in Vegas. College football action in Bloomington Saturday. 19th ranked IU plays number 9 Illinois. Kickoff at 7:30. And the Indianapolis Colts travel to play the Tennessee Titans Sunday at 1. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and sports is brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Yeah, Ryan, looking at northbound 65. Slow Raymond into the south split. That's a construction zone. Inbound 69 slow, but moving. Delayed just 1 minute, 96 282nd. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Event Center. Visit SuburbanIndieShows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
I'm sorry if I interrupted you, Matt. I just saw the 10-year Treasury, and I'm like, oh, this is not where you want to be. Good. 61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time, what's the time? It's 8:36.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T.
The testosterone booster?
Yes, it really works. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with Nugenix Total T, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference in the bedroom. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text HEFTY to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's HEFTY to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's JMV, the Miss M's Home and Garden Fall Open Houses this Saturday. Door prizes, giveaways, food trucks, and more. State Road 135, south of Whiteland Road in Bargersville.
How bad is it?
Don't sugarcoat it. Give it to me straight. Want coffee?
I think I need some coffee.
Time to fill up on the news. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. All right. Dow futures are up 44. NASDAQ futures are up 42. Okay. So I've got that part set and right. Then you've got oil prices, which are down a touch, $63.14 on the West Texas crude, $67.13 on the Brent crude. But the 10-year Treasury is up to 4.133. We're going to have to do some mathing here to understand that we're going to cut interest rates by a quarter point, with the Fed saying that we'll probably have 2 more cuts this year, which could bring you to a full point. And yet the Treasury is going up, but the feel is that interest rates are going to come down because that cake is already baked. They assume that the rates were going to get cut, and so they're already thinking that way. Yeah, I'm as confused as you are on that subject. And then there was... Oh, here it is. President Trump and Xi Jinping on the call right now, I believe it is, regarding TikTok. There's also talk of whether or not the government is going to be giving loans, basically. Do I have this right? There's this big question. Yeah, here it is, from the Wall Street Journal, which, listen, take it with its grain of salt. It's the Wall Street Journal, absolutely. President Trump's team is weighing a plan to spur the construction of factories and other infrastructure in a bid to jumpstart the American manufacturing sector. And under the plan, the administration would use money from a $550 billion investment fund established as part of trade negotiations with Japan to invest in the development of semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, critical minerals, energy, ships, and quantum computing. We're playing in places I don't like and you can't sell me on. If you want to reduce the regulatory burden and make it easier for this manufacturing to happen, I am all in. If government is going to say, here's this money, what's the hell's the difference between that and the CHIPS Act? Intel got all this money and all this opportunity from the CHIPS Act that everybody was cheering, and NVIDIA still had to put in $5 billion to bail them out after we, the federal government, we, the people, bailed them out. I'm sorry, what the hell am I looking at over here? It isn't conservatism, it's populism. And why do I oppose it? Because it's not conservatism. This is a bad idea. Well, Tony, we need to have these strong American companies, and we have to rethink traditional conservatism. This was the debate I had with Kurt Schlichter in front of 400 people at the leadership summit for Hoosiers put on by Senator Banks. What the hell are you talking about? Traditional conservatism. There's conservatism, and everything else is a bastardization. There's capitalism, and everything else is a bastardization. Give up on basics because we have... Make it easier. Be more honest about we're not going to allow foreign companies to abuse us, which is fine. We don't allow the communist Chinese to own land or businesses in the United States. No more of that. Of course we can do this without the government playing the part of, I don't know, quasi-socialist freak child. It's not a smarter move. It's a terrible idea. I do not believe the Constitution is a suicide pact, but you want government buying into businesses? Holy heck. Next thing you're going to tell me is that government can do it better than the private sector. Stop. At that moment, you sound nutty. I will gladly debate this anywhere. Also, I heard Terry Stacey talking about the St. George Middle Eastern Festival. They're over there on 116th Street. It's fantastic, and the food is great. It is fantastic. And the food, did I mention the food is good? The food is great. $5 admission for adults. $2 for children under 13. The parking is free. You should go. It starts today from 5 to 10, Saturday noon to 10, Sunday noon to 4. There is lamb to be eaten. I am there. It's who I am. And as for this afternoon, you've got the Suburban Indie Show. And Hammer and Nigel are going to be out there. All right, so I found the food, Matt Bear. Here's the food for sale at the Suburban Indie Show. You going to go? Or do you have work to do? You going to pretend you don't hear me? You know you hear me. All right, here's the food. They have True Honey Teas. Not a tea guy. Then they have maybe the greatest name for a company I've ever heard. 5-Star Pickles and Sausages. Thank you, producer Carl. I honestly don't care. I'm buying everything they have. American Dream Nut Butter, which oddly enough was the name of Matt Bear's OnlyFans page. Then you have South Bend Chocolate. The Coffee Cake Guys, Lou's Old Fashioned will be there. Bloody Point Mixing, I don't even know what that is. Dudley's Toffee, Giuseppe's Small Batch Artisan Sauces, and the Nut House. I'm coming. I'm picking up some food. So I might serve you cake. So it depends on when you get there. That's happening. And I might share a pickle. Might not. Matt Bear, who didn't care to join me in this conversation, has traffic on the 5s.
Northbound 65 stop and go traffic from Raymond Street up to the South Split because of construction. On the east side, northbound 465 slow after 70 up to Pendleton Pike. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Events Center. Visit suburbanindie-shows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
61 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:45. Your next car, your next truck is at Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. Incredible service, incredible selection, incredible deals, and talk about the biggest Super Duty inventory in the state. If you rely on commercial trucks for your business, you got to check out Andy Moore Ford. They're the pros in servicing your commercial vehicles from medium to heavy-duty F-Series trucks. Over 175 Super Duty trucks on the ground and ready to work for you. And when it's time for service, Andy Moore Ford has got your back with over 30 heavy-duty work bays, handling up to 35,000 pounds. And if you're too busy to bring your truck in, do not worry about it. Andy Moore's mobile fleet service comes to you for maintenance and repairs at your location. Contractor trucks, box trucks, utility vans, flatbeds, even last-mile delivery vehicles. Talk to Andy Moore Ford today about your business and how to keep it running in peak performance. Talk to Andy Moore Ford, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Moore Ford. That's M-O-H-R, AndyMooreFord.com.
There's something timeless about radio. It's where stories are told, ideas are shared, and communities stay connected. Our generation grew up with it, and we still believe in the power of tuning in. At Howard Bailey Financial, we believe planning for retirement should feel just as familiar and trusted. That's why we're bringing real conversations and practical advice to the airwaves. Join us every Sunday at 9 p.m. for our Retire with Purpose Radio Hour, right here on 93.1 WIBC. We'll talk about what really matters in retirement, income you can count on, choices you can feel good about, and a future that reflects your values. Because some things, like good planning and good radio, never go out of style. Howard Bailey Financial, retirement planning that speaks your language. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. Please see disclosures at howardbailey.com. The Retire with Purpose Radio Hour is a paid placement on each airing station.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money. You deserve it. and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Want in on special WIBC contests?
That is correct.
Join the text club. Text WIBC to 317-239-9393. Exclusive giveaways are just a text away.
Time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Here is how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. And there's a lot weird happening with this, as if it feels like something that's memorable, but I can't place it right there. This is, I think this is a sitcom.
Yes.
That's where I'm at. Let me phone a friend. Matt Bear, who has not responded to a single thing to me today. You all right, Matt?
That's my mother, the car, Tony.
I asked if you're okay.
Oh, I'm great. Yeah, I was just ready to get the. It's not my mother, the car.
And what do you think this is the theme to?
My Mother, the Car. It's a great show with Jerry Van Dyke. Come on, Carl, I'm close.
It's a great show with who?
Jerry Van Dyke. 1965.
My Mother, the
My
Car?
Mother, the Car. Mom's a car, you know.
Is this like a weird ripoff of Mr. Ed?
No, Mr. Ed came later. No, this was a classic. Mom's an old-timey car, you know, with the I don't know, the kind of one of the first cars, and that's Mom, you know, and she's driving around and just hop in Mom and take a ride to the grocery.
I'm starting to think that nobody knows what you're talking about.
No, this is a show. It's My Mother, the Car. Look it up. It's great. You can see
I'm
it. I'm
starting to think that maybe you need some time off.
No, you need a little VHS tape, pop it in, and enjoy Mom, who happens to be a car, too.
Right.
My mom was a hell of a cook, but she was also a car.
Right.
My mom worked at Almonds for 3 years, but she was also a car. You know, I mean, goes anywhere.
I swear to you, I have no idea what's happening right now.
You know, I mean.
None. No, I'm just waiting for this to stop.
I remember when I was 17, I shared a cigarette with my mother, who was also a car. Love my mom to death. Great scotch drinker. Also a car.
Holy cow.
My mom loved Peyton Manning so much. Just go to the games, cheer on Peyton Manning so much, but she was also a car.
She would drive herself?
Yeah, drive herself to the games. I'd just hop on the roof, and Mom would take me down to the games. Dad would get in the trunk.
I swear to you, we don't rehearse this. This is someone breaking. This is someone saying it's been a long week. Make it stop.
My mom taught me the multiplication tables, and we'd sit down, we'd write them out for hours and hours, and sometimes I'd miss one, and she'd get angry, and she would. When she got mad, she'd backfire right there in the driveway. She would backfire, and then I knew I was really we didn't get whipped in my family. Mom would backfire, and then we knew we did something wrong. She was a car. My mother, the car.
I'm going to take Matt out for a walk after the show, Tony.
Holy cow.
My mom would just make the spread for Colts games, and we'd have just ham and cheese and all sorts of things. It would amaze me because I'm like, look, Chris, Mom's a car. But she could cook. Whoever saw a car that could cook? I didn't, you know,
now,
until
since Matt's mom was a car, you can understand how he got into traffic.
I hated traffic.
Good Lord.
I hated traffic until I rode with Mom, who was a car.
I want to say for the record, in the 11 plus years I have done this show, that is the longest I have never said anything on my own show. That I wasn't doing an interview ever in the history of ever.
Well, I know that, Tony. I mean, you love your mother, but your mom's not a car. Mine is.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And you love your mother?
Yeah, I love her. And, we all have our faults to us. And, it was tough growing up sometimes when your mom's a car.
She taught you the birds and the bees, right?
She did. I mean, it'd be on the way to school when she would literally take me to school. I'd be like, it's not like go out and get in a minivan. It's like go get in Mom, which sounds weird.
Oh.
If you give Matt Bear enough rope, eventually, ladies and gentlemen, you'll get that. By the way, I have no idea what theme song that is. Is it Evening Shade?
No. It's 8 simple rules for dating my teenage daughter.
Ah, someone in the chat room did get it right. Someone in the chat room got that right. I had the wrong guess. Stingy Paper Waffles in the chat room. Bravissimo. Also, ridiculous name. Find everything I do at TonyKatz.com. Kendall and Casey are up next. Hammer and Nigel at the Suburban Home Show this afternoon. Food Festival with St. George's on 116th Street tomorrow because food is good. Matt Bear's got traffic, and I'll catch you at noon.
Northbound 65 slow on the south side. Raymond Street up to the south split. That's a construction zone. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show. It's a Suburban Indie Home. Hi, Carl. It's a Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show, September 19th through the 21st, offering hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, and local artisan shopping. Tickets $7 online and free parking at Grand Park Events Center. Visit SuburbanIndieShows.com. Matt Barrett, WIBC Traffic.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, save on new Toyota trucks with low APR financing, including 2025 Tacomas with 3.99%, or Tundras, just 1.75 APR for 72 months.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and